Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Listen, and let me say it because I'm going to say it all the time. I'm going to say it each and every time. Folks, if you have any void in your life, that void can only be filled with Christ. Listen, welcome back to another video. We thank the Lord for allowing me to do this video here today. And today we're going to have an interesting discussion. Today we're going to be looking at a WWE tier list. We're going to be ranking every single champion. We're going to be doing something different. You know, I decided to take a break from Raw. As you guys know, we have Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. They're doing that little feud. I got to be honest. I am so uninterested in that. I'd rather do this video. So we're going to be looking at a tier list, looking at the champions, and we're going to be ranking each title. I think I'm going to leave the tag team champions alone. Because honestly, there's really no story when it comes to that. But we're going to be ranking some of these superstars, as you can see on the screen, and ranking, you know, where they are in their title runs. All right. We're first starting. We're going to go minor, then we're going to go major. Okay. Let's start with the Intercontinental Champion. The Intercontinental Champion right now is, what is her name? Sol Ruca, right? And so Sol Ruca, right now, she's having this run. This is very common in the Paul Levesque era, right? Where we have these runs that really, you know, like there's nothing major going on. There's no character development. It's, hey, hello, how are you? I'm here. You know, I'm trying to defend my title. Like all the faces, they don't really have a character. The only thing they're known for, is just getting in the ring and doing a thing, right? It's no longer about character. So right now, I don't really feel any strong way towards her. So I'm just going to plop her right here in the C category. Alongside Sol Ruca, before she won the title was, of course, Becky Lynch. And I think Becky Lynch has been on a generational run. This, I'm not the only one saying it. This person is saying it. They could have went so far. They could have went so far with this, right? They could have had Chelsea Green be like Becky Lynch's publishers. They could have did so much with this gimmick, but I think they failed on that. But in actuality, I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to be a harsh scorer. Becky Lynch has done a great job with everything she's been given, but at the same time, there's nothing that's like truly remarkable, right? And so I'm also going to plop her in the C tier, but I'm going to do her before Sol Ruca. We also have Tiffany Stratton. Guys, I'm going to put Tiffany in the D. I'm sorry. I am not a fan of Tiffany Stratton. I think they have butchered her character. I think the Tiffy time thing is kind of annoying, and with WWE, everything is formulaic, and for some reason, WWE thinks formulaic chants means somebody's over. Just because every single time people say Tiffy time does not mean Tiffany Stratton is over. You have conditioned the fans to say that. And right now, I believe her run is completely uninteresting. I could skip 8 SmackDowns in a row and, you know, I wouldn't see anything. Guys, this is going to be kind of controversial for this next one, but I truly believe Maxine Dupree, when she was Intercontinental Champion, I'm going to put her ahead of Sol Ruca. Okay, she's still in the C, right? But I'm going to put her ahead of Sol Ruca. I'm going to do that because I think Maxine Dupree is really good. I think she has a lot of potential. I think that seeing her character go with this Austin Theory thing, I thought it was going to be really interesting. Seems as over these past couple weeks, they've dropped the ball. They've done this little thing where Paul Heyman is not even telling the Vision where they are. So you got Paul detaching from the Vision. You got Austin Theory always looking dumb. They pushed Theory for a bit and then they ruined the push by having him go right back to jobber status. They had a literal episode of Raw where Theory was going around injuring left, right, and center. That is the Austin Theory that I want to see. And so I'm just going to put Maxine Dupree there. It wasn't really a good run, but at the same time, it was there to elevate her status a little bit, which I think it accomplished. Next person I'm going to put on the list, which I think is in front of almost every single person up here, is Chelsea Green. Now, her run was not good, but what she got and what she did with it was good. So I'm going to put Chelsea there. I'm not really going to comment too much on that, but I'm going to put Chelsea there. Actually, I may switch. I would say her and Becky Lynch are kind of neck and neck, right? So I don't think one is over the other. We're going to go ahead and put Julia in the D. They didn't do anything with her run. Really didn't get to see any showcase of character. It was pretty much, you know, a massive waste of time. We're also going to take AJ Lee, and we're going to put AJ Lee. I think we'll put AJ Lee here. AJ Lee wasn't, honestly, this could really go in the D tier if I'm going to be honest. But I'm just going to put AJ Lee there. The star power is what carried her. No one really cared about the story because the star power is what carried her. All right, let's start talking about the men. Okay, so we got, for our United States champion, we got Trick Williams. Right now, Trick he's there in the B tier, right? Trick is doing a good job with what he's given, what he's doing. He's getting himself over. Him and Little Yachty, I think, are doing an amazing job representing SmackDown. He's a highlight of that show. So I think Trick was really good when it came to that. Carmelo, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the C. I'm not really a fan of, I know people like Carmelo. Yeah, he's a good wrestler, but what else, right? What is the thing that draws people near? And I think that Trick accomplished that more than anyone. Sammy is actually, right now our champion, our world champion. So we reserve judgment because we haven't seen what Sammy's doing, as this is the first time, the first week after Sammy has won it. But in terms of his Intercontinental Championship reign, it just came out of nowhere. But at the same time, Carmelo's was a bit more interesting. We also have Penta. Penta here for our Intercontinental Champion. Penta has taken the Intercontinental Champion, has done a very good job with it. I'll go ahead and put him in the B tier, maybe behind Trick, because although Penta doesn't have, the thing about these luchadors is, even though we know the promo skills might not be there, Penta still speaks with the passion that many wrestlers who do speak English don't speak with. So I think Penta is on a good run. Not really memorable, but a good run. Now, Dominic, we're going to have to go ahead and throw Dominic in the top of the B tier. This man, Dominic Mysterio, has taken that Intercontinental Champion, that AAA Mega Champion, and has done a great job. So I'm going to put him in the B tier when it comes to those things. As I said before, we're going to leave the little tag stuff out of it. Now let's get into our champions. Let's get into our world champions. So I'm going to first start off with the women. Stephanie Vaquer, her title reign was a solid C. We really didn't get a lot out of her title reign. It was her and Raquel feuding for most of the time. And I think the only thing that really handicaps Stephanie Vaquer is her English. And I mean this only because WWE does this thing where they have these people speak English, and I have no problem with somebody trying their things, but it's emphasis, it's everything emphasis. If you know anything about this channel, you know, guys, that I've taken wrestling classes, and before that, I am a public servant. So, I spend a majority of my time doing speeches. There's a certain way to speak and a certain cadence and all those things. So, Stephanie, I think that was missed in her title reign. You couldn't get deeply invested in it. Everything was hinging on Liv Morgan. Right now, Liv Morgan is the current champion, and I think Liv Morgan hasn't really done anything with it. Honestly, she's kind of back behind Becky, I would even say, because Becky elevated the Intercontinental Champion so more interesting than the world title. We're then going to talk about Jade Cargill. Her run could have been something special. And no, they did a horrible job. I'm going to put her at the back here because unlike any of these other people, I think Jade Cargill, at least, her run was nothing spectacular, nothing special. Great, she got the title, but what did we do with it? We didn't capitalize on any other momentum. We did it's going to take Rhea. I'm going to put Rhea. Again, I think Becky surpassed Rhea and Liv with the title runs, honestly. I don't think Rhea's was that memorable. I think Becky has solidified her stake as champion. Matter of fact, I'm going to put her up here and put Stephanie even back here below these two, because Becky, I think, did a great job. She's been a must-see almost. Garners that interest. Now here's the moment you all have been waiting for. The world title. Drew McIntyre's reign was nothing really special. He kind of got the, honestly, I'm going to put him probably here, in the C tier. He got that little short reign, and then he lost the title. There was no rage about the title. He went into a feud with Jacob Fatu. There's nothing really memorable about that. Here's the moment we've all actually been waiting for, which is the title reigns of Cody, Punk, and Roman. Cody, Punk, and Roman. CM Punk. I used to think CM Punk's reign was C tier at best, maybe B tier. After the absence of Punk, son, I'm putting Punk in the A. I'm sorry. This man carried Raw, bro. This guy right here took the initiative to carry Raw. I wasn't that much of a fan of Punk's reign until Punk is gone. I was like, man, Punk actually did elevate the title so much. Punk, like, Roman thinks just because Roman is a star that elevates the title. Punk literally elevated that title so much, I think even better than when Seth Rollins first had it. Punk is a solidified A-tier champion. I think his last reign was excellent. Alongside that, Cody Rhodes. So I think Cody has done a great job as champion, but Cody, unfortunately, as we've seen in these last couple of years, he's been B tier at best. Cody has I think his character has dropped the ball. I want to see the golden boy Cody. I don't want to see this Cody who's just like, he's champion for a reason to be champion, right? I think that Punk did a way more fantastic job of what it means to be champion than Cody did recently when you compare the two reigns. And of course, they had Cody lose so they can do a Sammy versus Roman instead of Cody versus Roman, running that back maybe at a different Mania. So I know this video is going a little bit long, but Cody Rhodes, I am so disappointed in Cody Rhodes, man, and the creative that they've given him. I thought that this man would go far with the golden boy type thing, where he thinks he's like Homelander, he thinks he's a face, he thinks he's these things, but the fans see differently. And unfortunately, Cody, he can't even close the SmackDown. He can't even close SmackDown. We got other matches closing SmackDown instead of Cody. While on Raw, Roman is closing every segment. Roman as world champion. I'm going to say so far Roman has done worse than Cody has. Roman as champion shows you how much better CM Punk did a greater job as world champion so far. Now they're doing Roman versus Seth. I'm so uninterested in that, man. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, but guys, we get it. They've been feuding for years, and now we're back at this feud for the title, in which we know Roman's going to win. And so, we're here at this point where I think personally, looking by this list, judging by this list right now, CM Punk has had the best reign out of every single person in the WWE when we compare championship reigns. Listen, folks, let me know if you disagree with me. Get in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you for all things. And listen, as I said before, if there's any void in your life, that void can only be filled with Christ. Thank you guys for checking this video out.